Now I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl who wore a bow tie, a red bow tie. She played with her friends, and all of her friends looked at her and said, "Why do you wear that bow tie every day?" Every day she wore the bow tie around her neck, and she told them, "It's fine, don't worry about it." And as she grew up, every day she wore the same bow tie. Her friends, her family, her boyfriend, they would look at her and wonder, "Why do you wear that bow tie every day?" And she would say, "Don't worry about it. It's fine. Be patient. I'll tell you." She got married and had children. She had many children, and she enjoyed her life. And her son and daughter got married. One day her husband looked at her and said, "I'm your husband. Tell me why you wear that bow tie around your neck." She said, "It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you one day. Be patient." And her husband looked at her and said, "But I'm your husband. Tell me why you wear that red bow tie every day." She said, No, it's fine. Be patient." And he said, "Fine, fine." Many years later, about 45 years later, they were old, sitting on the porch in their rocking chairs. And the woman, she was knitting, and her husband sat next to her, and he was reading the paper. And he thought, and he looked at her, and she looked at him and smiled. She said, "What's wrong?" He looked at her and said, Now is the time you tell me why you wear that red bow tie." She looked at him and she said, "Really? You really want to know?" He says, "Yes." She said, "Okay, fine. Now is the time." She said, "Look at me and watch." And she undid the bow tie and her head fell off. And her husband said, "Oh no!" And that's the end.